don't know, man. Freeman, he gonna run all through us, man. I don't know, man. And Ryan, that passing game, it's gonna be rough, bro. It's gonna be rough. I'm being real, man. I don't like saying it.
I don't think we have a shot at taking this game as like we're gonna be tanking or whatever. I think we're just gonna get flat out beat. This is the Falcons,
Yeah.
We're not gonna have any chance.
Are you listening?
Ronbo Sports here, represent the Niner Empire organization worldwide.
Yeah.
And you can be a part of it too. If you want more information on that, check out theninerempire.com. Check it. I was just watching the game. I've watched it about 3 or 4 times actually, because I'm a 49er freak, all right? But I just kept trying to take little things away from it. No negatives for me today. I went crazy after the game, okay. Check me out, I lost my mind. But there is good reason to believe Aaron Lynch, he's walking around talking about one of the best teams in the, in the NFL. Hey. Aaron's right. From the first quarter, the 49ers was total domination over the Jets. I mean, they look really good. It's all about maturity with the 49ers. Carlos Hyde, 193 yards. I got nothing else bad to say about Carlos Hyde, because I've been one of his critics. I'll admit it. Well, not all the time, but I was always whining and crying about him getting hurt. Carlos is a bad dude, man. All he needs is to stay healthy. I mean, that may be tough the way he runs, but he looked so good in that game. And one of the reasons why, because I'm putting the light on all the youngins on this team. Did you check out Joshua Garnett? Yeah, you know what I like about Joshua Garnett? That forearm shot he likes to give. He knocks people damn near out with that. You see coming through there? That's why Carlos had them some of those. Oh, and dudes, it's in that arm. I'm liking the way he's evolving. He made a few mistakes a few weeks ago, but him and Trent are gonna be a force on that right side. I was loving the way they was opening up the holes. Again, youngsters, right? The defense, Tart, playing in place. I mean, Eric Reed, I want him back. Yes, I want him and Tart next year. No more fooling around, no more putting the wrong guy on the field. It's Tart and Reed. Tart led the team with 12 tackles, had a sack. And behind him, Buckner's got, do you know how many sacks he's got this year? He's got 5. You know what his goal was for this year? Buckner said, I want 6 sacks and 70 tackles. He's got 5 sacks right now, and he's got 65 tackles. What are the odds of him not reaching his goals this year? I'm loving it. Jimmy Ward. The Jimmy Ward Show. Dude started off the game guns ablaze, and he never let up. And what happened to Brandon Marshall? He was stopped. 3 receptions, 33 yards. Jimmy also picked up a sack, thrown for lost tackle. Jimmy filled up the stat sheet all the way from beginning to end. I can't wait to get the arguments. People say, Jimmy Ward ain't. Hey, I can't wait to, Bobby, you know I'm gonna be looking for you, right? You know it. I'm delighted. I could talk about these dudes all day long, Jim. Can't lie. Yay!
I just want to say a couple of things. As quick as we fell off the top, we can quick get right back up.
Shoot,
Can I get a hell yeah?
Oh, hell yeah!
Season been over for a month. Buckner, Garnett, Robinson, looking damn good, Ronbo.
Mm-hmm.
We're a draft away from kicking ass.
That's right.
Well, give me another hell yeah then.
Well, hell yeah then.
I'm gone.
Shoot. See, that's what I'm talking about. We can get happy, because you know what? At this point of the season we're now, it don't matter. We ain't going to the playoffs. So whatever we see from now on, you can take positives from every game and start to realize that is your next season. We ain't going down like this next year, fam. I tell you right, I ain't gonna happen. I don't care who's coaching. That team All it needs is, like I said, a little maturity, and we'll be walking over the top. Walking over the top. You know what? Draft shopping, I know you've been doing it. I've been doing it. I just want to lay this on you real quick. Everybody's looking for Myles Garrett. But the truth of the matter is, Cleveland, what they're going to do is, even if Cleveland doesn't want him, they're going to charge somebody. And who's the closest person they want to go after? They'll say, 49ers, we got a deal for you. You want Myles Garrett? Give us that second-round pick, trade you with this first-round pick, and give us a fifth-round pick. Look at it. They're going to go after us because they know they think they have us right where they want us. So here's what I'm thinking. This is the sneak in that everybody's going to be shocked with. Some people aren't going to be shocked with it, but the 49ers are going for Mitch Trubisky. Why? Because it's kind of making sense to me right now as things are going like. Let's see what develops later on in the offseason, all right? And also, you know what I'm thinking? Tim Killerman Williams. This dude, man, I was watching some footage of him. There ain't a whole lot of difference between him and Myles Garrett. You know what? If we take Williams in the second round, and because the second round is just like the extension of the first round anyway, because when you're that high in your order, as soon as the second round ends, we're back at it. Tim Williams could slide through. If not, there's a couple other prospects let's get into later. But I'm telling you, Trubisky could be number one. Let's go talk to a faithful right now about this game, what we just had next week's game too. Fam, you see the smile on my face? I'm still in a good mood because we are 49er fans, and for no other reason, we got some good news today. Anyway, I want to talk about that in just a second, but let me introduce you to Dave out on the East Coast. Dave! What's up, dude?
What's up, family?
Dave, it's been rough being a 49er fan this year. So, have you decided that you're going to stay with the fam, or what are you going to do, Dave?
Hey, look, I'm still here. I'm depressed. It's a sad day, man. After last night, I just don't know. I'm gonna stay. I'm not leaving.
All right, Dave.
I'm not leaving.
Dave, you know what? Here's the thing, though. We see the same thing every game with the 49ers. The first half, we start out just like gangbusters. Like we can't be beat, Dave. What? I've been collecting theories on this. What is your thinking? What happens? From the first half, they go to the locker room, they come out another... Dave, what's going on with the second half? Any theories you can share?
Bro, you really don't know what I think.
But make sure it's family friendly.
Man, it's been so bad. It's like, okay, they go in the locker room and then they smoke one and come back out. Come on, man. What's up? What's the deal, bro? They go to sleep in the second half. Come on. What's the deal?
That could be accurate too, Dave. I tell you, man. Dave, I tell you what. Okay, so with that being said, do you think Chip Kelly's making any adjustments to the half? Because I'm worried about Chip Kelly's running the same plan. They're not observing what the other team's doing or anything like that. They're just coming out and they continue doing what they're doing. The other team makes adjustments. So whatever the 49ers were doing in the first half, they're ready for it, and the 49ers make no surprise adjustments for the team coming out. You could concur on that, or what are you thinking?
Okay. I got some stats here. And from what I've seen, let's see, Carlos Hyde, 17 carries, 193 yards. He only had 41 yards in the second half.
Yep.
They went away from the run game. Then Cap was 15 to 26, 133 yards. Second half, 4 passes, 17 yards. That's all he did. He didn't do nothing.
Died on us.
They went to sleep, bro.
He died on us.
Damn.
And that's each and every game, too. Dave, you know what? We got some new things brewing up, though, and it's very interesting because if you heard about the reports about it seems like the golden child is going to be replaced. Jed York is about to say goodbye to his position, and they're going to get some real football people in there to take charge from the top down. Are you excited about that, Dave? Dave, that's a reason to get excited and smile as a 49er fan. No more Jed York. No more Jed York. I'm already starting my cheering now, man. Dave, has that got you pumped up? Are you looking forward to the future now?
Look, I say thank you, Lord. And you know what they're going to do. They're going to put Tom Gamble in there. He's a good GM. He was in Philadelphia for a little bit. He's been with us for a while. I don't know how good a job he'll do. I really don't. I think he'll do decent, though. I mean, what choice do we have? I don't know what else, who we could put in there to make it better. I really don't.
They're thinking Mike Shanahan as one example of who might put in. Then there's the thing about Mike Holmgren, who would probably take over both GM and, here's the thing, GM and coach. I just realized I'm talking about the GM and coach. Jed York's job still. They're going to put a football guy in there anyway, but that could be Shanahan. Maybe they make Shanahan the CEO because it makes sense. He's a 49er man from way back, right? So maybe that's what they're thinking. Put Shanahan at the top, and from below him, you go from there. And maybe, like you say, Tom Gamble, maybe he stays there. Or maybe they hire Holmgren, because Shanahan and Holmgren, I know those are bros. Maybe Holmgren comes in underneath him. Holmgren takes over both the GM and the coach position, which would make sense. Maybe.
No, bro.
You don't think so?
He was in Cleveland. He didn't do nothing in Cleveland. Nothing.
That's true, but as a CEO, that's a little different than being the coach. He was a coach in Cleveland, and now he would be the CEO. A little different. I don't know. You disagree with that, though?
Well, I don't know, because I don't know if he can pick the players out, because I think he had a little bit to do with what Cleveland was doing.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. That's
so
rough. I like Holmgren. I love him, but I don't know, man.
It's a scary thing. Hey,
yeah.
The house has got to be clean, though. Or to use the words of Donald Trump, the swamp has to be drained. You got to get rid of the gators and the snakes. That would be Jed and Trent. So they got to be replaced, and I'm sure the 49ers are going to do it, because you know what? They know the fans are no longer going to tolerate. The seats will be emptier and emptier, and it was bad enough this last weekend. It's going to empty all the way out between here and the end of the season. So that's why they're going to have to do something quick. And they're making it known to the public that they are going to make some changes. Dave, this is kind of a silly question, man, but I got to ask you anyway. Do we have any chance against the Atlanta Falcons coming up Sunday?
Oh, Lord. I don't know, man. Freeman, he going to run all through us, man. I don't know, man. And Ryan, that passing game, it's going to be rough, bro. It's going to be rough. It's going to be rough. I'm being real, man. I don't like saying it, but you know what? I'm going to remain optimistic, because we did real good against New England. We really did. So we might be all right. We're not going to get killed, but we'll fight through it, though. I mean, I'm going to be optimistic on that one. I really am.
He means it, too.
Yeah, I like that, Dave.
I like that attitude. You know what, Dave? This is going to be the test for every 49er fan between now and next season, when we start winning again. And I guarantee you we're going to start winning again, because things are going to change dramatically over this offseason. The 49ers are going to be, you can hear hammers and nails going into this building, man, because the next season is going to be a lot different than this year, right? So between now and then, who's going to hold on? Because a lot of 49er fans have already abandoned us as it is. Have you noticed that? I mean,
it's rough.
People are saying bad things. Even 49er fans are talking really bad about it. So that's why, if you remain optimistic like you are now, Dave, I'm proud of you, man. Proud.
Hey, I got to stay strong. You know what I mean? We just made a couple of mistakes, and we got the ghost. I mean, if Harbaugh wasn't gone, like what happened to Harbaugh, that just was wrong, man. That just messed us up, man. It just fucked the whole franchise up. It really did. They get rid of Harbaugh. There's a great thing going on. Baalke want to have a fucking trip. They don't want to play fair in the sandbox. He don't want to play with them. Boom, 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 boom. And he fucked it all up, man. You just be like, look, here's the check, Harbaugh. You do what you do. I get the players. It's all good. But he couldn't do that. His ego, man, it messed it all up. It really did, man. It cursed us. It really did.
Fully agree. And that's why we're in the position we're in now, looking up at that hole, trying to get out. Now it's time for the scream. Dave, I'm going to count down 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah! Knock him out! Knock him out!
Bam! Let me. And you know, we met Benny last season. You notice those shells? Yes, the hang loose going out to the island way. Benny, what's up, man?
All the way from Hawaii. Yeah, what's up, Ronbo? How's it?
Yeah, man. It is how it would be for a 49er fan right about now, Benny, suffering in pain. But man, it's like I tell people, man, I'm not about to switch allegiances and root for no other teams. Don't even ask, you know, because we're getting a lot now.
It's been tough out here, you know, in Hawaii. You know, a lot of you don't see that colors around as often as before. You know, but it's okay though. It's all right.
Yeah,
we'll be back.
That's right. Shame will go away, man. But you know, the conspiracy theories though are driving me nuts because I keep telling people I cannot believe the 49ers are that talented of actors. Okay. What is your feeling on that? Are the 49ers actually out there throwing games on purpose to maintain draft status? Is that really is that possible?
You know, I was never a big believer on tanking games. I was never a big believer of you know, this kind of play. You know, I believe on, you know, you playing to win the game. You know, Herm Edwards, you know, you play to win the game. And unfortunately, I do believe that at this stage we're just throwing games. You know, Chicago and this last game was just you know, we had the chance to win it. We were there. We could have had it. It just feels like we're just throwing games now. We're trying to preserve our draft position, and I can't see any reasoning why not. You know, just doesn't make sense. But you know, we have to look forward to the draft, I guess, and you know, got some studs coming out, and yeah, you know, it is what it is.
You know, the Chicago game, I tell you what. Even who I continue to believe that, man, are they that talented? They can throw a game and make us not know for sure. So, but that Bears game did look. I may have to lean a little bit in that direction. I'm not sure, but man,
you know, that was sloppy. It was just all around, and you can blame the snow to a certain extent, but I mean,
they can't play.
You have to start.
They can't play in cold weather, Benny. They just can't do it.
That has. We never could do that, you know. It was the hardest time trying to do that.
And it looked really bad in Chicago. But listen, the thing is, I am still concerned though, if in the first half we can beat a team up, we can't play football in the second half. Maybe that's the part where they're throwing games. They play hard in the first half to see. Hey.
Is that a coaching thing? Is that a player thing? You know, who's doing that? Is that just something that just happens because they're just gassed? Is Chip just running them into the ground? You know, I can't understand why we can't finish a game and why we can't play 4 quarters. You know, why we come out strong and we look terrific, and the second half we just fall apart. It's just like 2 different teams, and it's just week in and week out when it's the same consistent thing that happens. You know, it just makes you wonder. It's like, who's making those decisions? Is it just the players giving up? Is it the coaches just telling him, okay, you know, we did enough, let's just, you know, shut it down from there? I mean, you know, if that was the case, why haven't we seen, you know, other players play? You know, Ponder, why haven't we seen Ponder come in and take a few snaps? I mean, if we're just throwing games, you know, I just understand why can't we finish games? it's frustrating, it's irritating, but makes you wonder, you know, who's responsible for this.
But Ben, you know what? Just because we're talking about this, now I can see it rounds in the picture about the tanking games. If the 49ers play like they played in the first half, Cap actually had a perfect passing rating during the 1 point in that game. Now, he can't do that in the second half. Now it makes sense if the conspiracy could be in the second half. All right, guys, like we rehearsed, we're going to hang loose in the second half. We do so good, but we don't overdo it, okay? And let's just
There's
go ahead and run
nothing to
this
make
thing
me
out.
not believe that.
Yeah, you got me going now, man. Yeah.
When that happens every week, it's hard to believe that that's not what they're trying to do, you know.
Benny, you know what? I'm looking at Cap again, and here's the thing. If you were an NFL owner, Benny, and Cap is available, Are you going to pay him more money than the 49ers would as he comes over, or if he says he's available? I'm wondering, what is Cap's future going to look like? Let's say from all the things we're hearing currently about Jed's going to be losing his job, they're going to restructure the front office. If that happens, of course, it's going to affect everybody down. But I'm curious about the Cap thing, because we're going to hear a lot of drama between now and draft day about Cap status. What are you thinking? You're an NFL owner. Are you going to sign Colin Kaepernick and offer him more money than the 49ers?
If I'm an NFL owner and I'm looking to bring him in, I want to know where his mind is when it comes to football and strictly football, because we all know right now he's in the news for his political stuff and what he's going through in that aspect. But as far as bringing him in for your quarterback, for your team, where's his mindset on that? There's going to be an owner or coach, GM. They're going to have to come in and be okay with his political views and his understanding, but just make sure that he is still all about football. And when he steps on the football field, his mind is there. He's focused on just on football, and he's been saying that all year. You hear it. His demeanor changed. He's saying all the right things as far as what you want to hear out of your quarterback, but the play on the field hasn't necessarily transitioned. He hasn't really been that consistent. But if I'm a owner looking at him, I'm seeing what he's been doing this year. There's been some positives, there's some flashes of the old Cap coming back, but just where is his mindset at exactly?
If I'm an owner, the first thing I'm going to ask you is, Cap, I want a quarterback. I don't need an activist. Can you do that for me?
Exactly.
And he ain't gonna. And Cap's not gonna give up what he's doing because it would make him look foolish.
Exactly. For him to back off of his stance. If an owner, tells him, we want you to come in, but we want you to take a different approach with your political beliefs. Is that something he's gonna do? Because it's gonna make him look hypocritical in a sense if he doesn't continue to take a stand on what he's doing. So that's what I'm saying. As far as where is his mind when it comes to just football and not. I understand everybody has their different views and when it comes to politics and stuff like that. But when it comes to the football game, X's and O's and what you're doing on that field for that 60 minutes, that's all these owners are going to look at. They don't care. They don't care. What allegiance you are, who you vote for, that's nothing to them. They don't want to buy into that. They don't want that to be the main reason on why you're in the news. They want your play to speak for itself.
That's it. 100%. That's it. Benny, we are playing the Falcons. This game scares me, Benny. You see what they did to the Rams? They got Jeff Fisher fired. They just beat the Rams up so bad.
Yeah,
and
we're
next. What do you? Whoa, man! Do we have a prayer?
We're looking at a team that's averaging 33 points. They're number one in the league. So they put up. They can score, and we haven't proved that we can stop opponents from scoring. And it's not gonna be pretty. And I don't think there's going to be any reason to view this game as a game that we're going to win. I'll be surprised if we do. And it goes back to not I don't think we have a shot at taking this game as we're going to be tanking or whatever. I think we're just going to get flat out beaten. This is the Falcons.
Yeah.
We're not going to have any chance.
Hey Benny, how bad? Can we keep the Falcons from scoring 40 points? That is a measure from now, Or can we keep them under 45?
I don't think they hit 40. I don't think they hit 40. I think they'll be in the 30s. I think they'll 31. Maybe. I think, but I don't think they'll get 40. But I see something like a 31-10 game, maybe something like that.
Well, that's it for us. 10.
Yeah.
There you have it. Nobody is predicting anything but a thorough killing Oh, Benny.
You know, we just at this point, we just gotta just hope for the best.
Yeah.
And you know, we have a lot of front office management that's gonna be shaking up this off season. You know, we already know there's reports that Jed York's gonna be demoted, or you know, Trent Baalke definitely gonna be gone.
Yeah.
So you know, a lost season. You know, it's been hard. It's been frustrating. You know, I was supposed to go watch the game this past weekend.
Yeah.
You know, but
talk to me about that.
I can't say that you know, I'm bummed, you know, but you know, it is what it is. We look forward to next year, and hopefully we have some positive changes. And you know, I just got to keep it real, keep it positive, and just always rep this colors.
You go, Benny. Give me the screen, Benny. I'm gonna count you down. 3, 2, 1.
Go Niners, the GOAT right here. Yee. Hawaii, alright.
Thank you, Benny. Thank you, Dave. I'll talk to y'all later. Okay, I'm going to give you my forecast right now for this game coming up. Number 1, normally I say we're going to win the game. I ain't even going to lie to you this week. We're going to get toe up, okay? They're going to beat, I mean, the Falcons is just, they're polished, they're primed, and they may even be angry about last year when we beat them up at Levi's. You know what I want? I just don't want them to beat us by no crazy margin. Can we please keep the Falcons under 40 points? They've scored 42 points on the Rams. If we could do at least 3 or 4 points better, I'll be satisfied. Come on now, you know what? Be serious. That's all. And talk about points. If you're a fantasy football player, points is still a little lame. I know. I got somebody who's got some intelligent decisions about what points who players used to be picking up and gain points and make you a winner this week. Check out Ian at the cooler.
All right, man. So this week, Ronbo, I'm making it real easy for everybody. We got LaShawn McCoy going up against the Cleveland Browns. The Browns are giving up 146.2 yards per game, and they've given up 14 touchdowns on the season, which makes LaShawn McCoy a shoo-in. You don't have to worry about it. You know the opportunity is going to be there. He's the only back in Buffalo. You know, he has that big play ability. The game is going to be full of snow flurry, so it's going to be a lot of running the ball, not much passing. LaShawn McCoy is only 8,900 on DraftKings, 9,000 on FanDuel. You know, whenever you got a snow game and a running back like this, it's always the potential for him to have a monster game. We saw what happened with Le'Veon Bell last week in the snow. So you guys just make it easy. Don't overthink it. Play LaShawn McCoy and win yourself some money. I'm quick. I'm part of the cooler. You guys come check us out on YouTube. Ronbo, thanks for having me on again.
Yeah, thank you, Ian. I tell you what, I'll be in your face at your place Sunday. I just said early game. I haven't checked the time out yet, but I'll be there a few minutes before the game starts. And afterward, of course, we will talk about the outcome of this game. I ain't gonna get mad this week. Don't get mad. Let's not get mad anymore. Just go ahead and enjoy the game because we already know what's gonna come up. We'll talk about it after the game. Get the Ronbo Sports app. Give you all the instructions right there on how you can participate. And I'll see you. Let me remind you too, I love to tell people because I've enjoyed it Monday and Tuesday, Thursday and Friday. If you already got the app, Red and Gold Radio, 7 p.m. San Francisco time. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Please hit like if you do. Share and subscribe. I'll see you on Red and Gold Radio.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never be secret story.